Irish yogurt's Clonakilty. Try a spoonful of delicious.
Edward Hayden is back with us. Good morning,
Tell the truth, you thought I was taking a lazy day today.
I literally did. We were slagging you from 7 o'clock at a potato salad. Now we could all make potato salad, but you're upping the game here.
Asher, listen, I try. After 12 years, you have to keep trying to reinvent yourself.
I'm telling you. Well, listen, you're kicking it off well. Good steak.
I'm making a lovely potato salad. Now, I'm going to get the steak out of the way first of all, because I've just said in the recipe you could serve this potato salad with whatever you like, so steak or salmon or pork or whatever. So I've just pan-fried my steak on both sides. You've just seen me there put the salt and pepper on it. I've just put the salt and pepper on it now when it's sealed off, and it's really important to seal off your steak before you start adding any seasoning. Any seasoning to it.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
I put all the seasoning on before I do it.
Seal off any meat first and foremostly, then put on the salt so that you're not kind of extracting all of the moisture out of it in the early stages.
Like Gordon Ramsay says now, you put the salt and all on
But is he on Ireland AM?
I know,
No,
exactly.
he's not.
But you marinate it and put the seasoning in and then you fry it.
Particularly salt. You could put pepper, you could put any juniper
seasoning.
berries or whatever. Salt, you need to be very careful because it just pulls all of the moisture out of meat. So what I'm doing is frying it off to seal in the moisture and then putting on the seasoning at that stage.
Edward. There we
go. Now, onwards then we're going to go...
Who's Ramsay? Ramsay who?
Absolutely. We wouldn't let him inside a great manner.
He wouldn't be able to cook a steak in 3 minutes like you just did, Edward, anyway.
Now, what I'm going to do for the potato salad, as I said, it's a kind of an elevated potato salad as well. We're kind of getting into kind of First Holy Communion season, which will be followed very closely by barbecue season. So people might be entertaining
Just
at home.
outside and in the garden, yeah.
So this is the gorgeous version of salad. And who doesn't? Now, so what I've got is I've got my oil in my pan here, and I'm just going to make some onion marmalade. So I've got about 3 or 4 red onions there, which I've thinly sliced. Now, we know you could buy a jar of red onion marmalade, but this is a really, really nice one that you can make yourself at home. So what I've got is, it's really important, you don't need with this to kind of sweat off the onions too much. You're just kind of cooking them, if you like, in a lovely liquid. So I've had my pan nice and hot. You can see there I'm adding in the onions. I want the onions to be hot and I want the pan to be hot. The onions don't need to be caramelised down as if you were serving them as part of a kind of a little relish or something, because we're going to add the liquids to it. So into that I'm going to add in some brown sugar. So pop in the brown sugar. The reason I want the onions in the pot to be hot is I want the sugar to immediately start caramelising and melting when it goes in there. And then in very quick succession, I'm going to add in 3 tablespoons of red wine vinegar and 3 tablespoons of red wine. OK?
A potion, isn't it? Look at that. Come on.
What you say? Absolutely, yeah. I double up as Harry Potter at the weekend. I can be whatever you want me to be. You name it, I can be it. Now, there we have it. A little bit of magic, the theatre of food.
There you go.
So I'm going to just leave that to cook for about 20 minutes, depending on your heat source.
You have to keep stirring it.
You will need to keep stirring it occasionally, because obviously the sugar and the red wine vinegar is going to stick and it's going to start caramelising down. And the resultant mixture after the 20 minutes is this gorgeous mixture here, just like that.
Edward, sorry, how hot? Like, do you let that simmer? Is that simmering hard?
I've turned it down. Once it kind of comes to that lovely robust boil that you've just witnessed, I'm turning it down to a medium heat and just letting it simmer away. Now, meanwhile, then I'm going to make the lovely potato salad. So last evening I boiled up some lovely potatoes. So I'm using some rooster potatoes. We did say you'd have his Waterford Crystal. Yeah, of course, absolutely. The bare best. Now, which is what you deserve.
I'm telling you. Nothing but the best for me and Tommy.
There you have it. Now, in my potatoes going to go into our bowl. I'm going to add in some of that lovely red onion marmalade with that.
Now, I've never seen this on potato salad.
It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And again, of course, it'll be very complimentary with the steak as well. So I've got some lovely freshly chopped parsley, which I'm going to add in there as well.
And you're going to mash all this?
No, I'm going to just mix it. So I don't want to mash potato salad. I'm going to mix the potato salad. Now, you saw and you got that sense all morning. I was doing the Pied Piper with the smoked bacon. So I've got some lovely bacon lardons cooking there as well. Now, I have some cooked already because I want them nice and cold. Again, we're going to season that with a little bit of salt and pepper, just like so. in with the bacon lardons. So it's a kind of a nice kitchen sink style potato salad.
This is the strangest potato salad I've ever seen.
But let me tell you, it's going to be the
gorgeous.
nicest potato salad. Yeah. Now, I've teamed up with Irish Yogurt Clonakilty, and I'm using some of their half-fat crème fraîche here as well.
So crème fraîche instead of mayonnaise?
Crème fraîche instead of your mayonnaise. Again, it's just showing the versatility of the product. So I'm just loosening that down, and then I'm going to add in some of the crème fraîche, just like so. Not too much. Now, again, this is a real personal choice. People might like their kind of potato salad wetter than others.
I would, yeah. See, I'd be putting another tub of yogurt into there.
And that's why I never use, you asked me about mashing it, I never like, you know, the mashed potato salad because I think it's really gluey and stodgy and whatever. So I love this lovely one, which is just with the cubed potatoes. So there's not too much moisture in it. But if you can just see, I'm just spinning that down. It's really gorgeous.
I love the fact that there's bacon in it.
And it's really gorgeous.
And onion marmalade.
Onion marmalade. Now, again, think of people at home of how they could make this a little bit more versatile, so they might decide to put in some of the Spanish sausage chorizo in there.
No, I think the bacon lardons are gorgeous.
The bacon lardons are lovely, but you could, if you wanted, you know, to just
that's
add
it done, then?
That's our lovely potato salad. We'll give that another little season there.
Do you need the onion marmalade and the bacon to kind of like to add the flavour with the crème fraîche, as opposed to, say, mayonnaise?
I wouldn't say that so much. It's just, as I said, to kind of elevate the potato salad. So you could just do it with the crème fraîche, the potatoes, the scallions and the parsley if you wanted.
And is it the half fat? There is full fat as well, is there?
Yeah, the half fat is just nice and light again. I'm just keeping it nice and light. Now, as you see, I put the steaks into the oven just to finish them off and just to kind of keep the noise of those down. So I've got some lovely steaks here. OK, so what I'm going to do is, if you can see, I've just got some beautiful salad leaves. I'm going to pop up some of my lovely potato salad there. But again, it's just handier. I love the kind of the hot and cold.
Yeah,
so if you've got your lovely hot steak, you've got your really nice potato salad then to go with that.
Are we getting a whole steak each?
Throw on the steak.
Would it be worthwhile, or will I give you half one?
No, don't listen to him now. Fire on that. I'll have the nice big one.
Give a half one to the... Give a half one to the...
There we go. Look at that,
Alan, I'd say I'll have
like,
the
seriously,
half one,
now, have a look at that. Before Tommy gets...
There's a lot of salivating behind the camera.
Look at that.
Salivation behind the camera. And salivating is always...
He gave me a half one.
Of course he did.
I got a half one.
This is like, you know, you have to kind of allocate...
No, seriously, I want to taste this potato salad now.
It's really, really delicious. Yeah,
bacon is gorgeous.
It's a really nice potato salad. Think of it with everything that you serve it with. I have got the steak, think of the salmon, think of the pork chops, you know, think of even your sausages off the barbecue.
Edward Hayden, you've absolutely nailed it.
It's very nice,
onion marmalade is beautiful through it.
And again, of course, you could have a little bit of the onion marmalade separately on the steak as well. Just warm that through and it would be...
Thank you very much, Edward.
That's a triumph, Edward.
Two growing chaps
I'm telling you.
into your protein.
Thank you so much.